Hello children, in our history chapter 1 sources, in the last video we have discussed about the sources which are required to the study of history. Then we started discussing about the types of sources of history. Today let us continue with the written literature. Literary sources has two types. One is written literature, another is oral literature. So today let us start discussing about written literature. Written literature is the main important sources for our literary sources. Literary sources has two types. One is written literature. Let us start discussing today about written literature. Written literature is the main source of literary sources. Literary sources will bring the contemporary social life of the times of the writer, those who are alive to us. Like this, literary sources is a main important source in order to know about the aspects of life either directly or indirectly. So, with the help of our written sources, we can know the lifestyle of the people. So, therefore, what is essential is written sources is also very important aspects to write about our history. Even in our literary forms, there are two types. One is native literature, another is foreign literature. So today let us start discussing about native literature. So native literature are the literature which are created by the Indians in native language. So therefore they are called as native literature. And what are the important languages where they have used is Sanskrit, Prakrit, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, Marathi, Kashmiri, Gujarati, Oriya and other important languages. So all our people, whoever they have used what type of languages, that languages they have written. So that is also one of the important source to write about our history. Some of the important writers, native writers, those who have written some of the works. So let me discuss what are the important works which are written by our native writers. Among them, King Hala is the author of Gatha Saptasati and Vishakadatta's Mudra Rakshasa, and Kalhana is the author of Rajatarangini, and Banabhatta was in the court of Harshavardhana. He wrote Harsha Charita. Chand Bardai is one of the important writer. He was adored in the court of Rajput kingdom Prithvi Raja period. So he wrote informations about Prithvi Raja Raso. And the important Kannada writers, Jain poets, Pampa is also the author of Vikramarjuna Vijaya and Sangama literature and Sangam literature. These are the some of the examples which you have to know about native literature. And these native literature works also tells us so many informations like social system of the condition and religious system, economic lifestyle in that period, cultural values, whatever people have followed, then their political lifestyle, all we can know with the help of their literary works. So like that, the important native writers, whatever they have written, that also influences to know about the history. Therefore, native literature plays a very important role in order to write the history. So this is also one of the important source to write about our history. Second type of written literature is foreign literature. So under the foreign literature, so many important foreigners who have visited as a travelers, as an ambassadors and even as a businessman, and number of the important officials and missionaries, all they have recorded whatever they have observed and whatever the experience they had in their period. So all these you can know with the help of their works, whatever they have written, that is called as foreign literature. So that means some of the foreigners, those who arrived from different countries, their works were called as foreign literature. So that also very helpful to write history. So let us discuss which are the important foreigners who arrived and given contribution to our foreign literature. Firstly, Megasthenes, one of the important work he wrote, that is called as Indica. Next, Fahian is another important foreign traveler. He wrote Gokoki. And Huansang, the Chinese traveler, he wrote a book called as Siyoki. And one of the Greek philosopher, Ptolemy, is the author of geography. And Ferishtas is the author of Tarikh-i-Ferishta, the important work written by Ferishta. And Mughal Emperor Babur was the important author of Tuzki-Babari. So when we read a Babur book, the Tuzki-Babari will give all the informations about his lifestyle. So foreign literature is also the main source to write our history. This foreign works also helps us to know the important social condition in that period of time, the political important informations, the economic aspects, the cultural values, whatever they have developed, and the administrative aspects, whatever they have expressed about our people. All these are known from the foreign literature. So therefore, foreign literature plays a very important role to write our history. And some of the important travelers, the exaggeration and hyperbole is also the meaning of exaggeration only, and they have their own loyalty to one's master for the informations regarding the native literature. And sometimes there are also advantages as well as even disadvantages also we see in this period. So some important foreign travelers, the lack of local knowledge. So in that time they may give wrong informations and many misgivings are also been recorded. But out of these drawbacks also, what we should do, we should take the good aspects and we have to write our literary sources. So like this, historians are having more work and they should take their own important challenges before writing and seeing these type of limitations whatever the foreign writers have followed in their period of time. So like that, it is also having advantages and disadvantages also. So today we have discussed about the two types of written literature. One is native literature. Second one is foreign literature. So in the next of our video, we will discuss about oral literature. Now I will review these important points and you should remember these points. Today under sources, we have discussed about written literature. Literature will bring the contemporary social life of the times of the right alive to us. And secondly, it also gives the existing aspects of life either directly or indirectly. Written literature are divided into two types. One is the native literature, another one is the foreign literature. So these are the two types, you should remember it. Let us glance about the native literature. Native literature is created by the Indians in native languages. So which are the languages which are written by the native writers? They are Sanskrit, Prakrit, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, Marathi, Kashmiri, etc. Assami, etc. These are all the important spoken languages of our country which are written, some of these works in their languages, in these languages. Therefore, they are called as native literature. Some of the examples for our native literature is Kautilya is the author of Arthashastra. So he wrote a book about economics and that will helps us to know about the informations regarding Arthashastra. And King Hala is the author of Gata Saptasati. And third important one, Vishakadatta is the author of Mudra Rakshasa. So these are the important examples for our native literature. These native works also says about our social life condition, economic lifestyle, cultural aspects and the political life of the people. So with the help of native literature, you can know all these points. So therefore, it plays a very important role for our historians. Second one under written literature is the foreign literature. So some of the important foreigners, those who arrived to India and travelers and businessmen and some of the officials and Christian missionaries, they have all written their own records. So once we observe these records also, we can know the important experiences, whatever they have written in their works. So it is very helpful. Like this, foreign literature which are written by the foreigners, those arrived to our country. For writing history, foreign literature also plays a very important role. Some of the important examples where we have discussed regarding foreign literature is Megasthenes, one of the foreign traveler. He came to India and he has written his work known as Indica, and Fahian's Gokoki and Baba's Tuziki Babari. These are the important examples for our foreign literature. So what are the contributions of foreign literature? Foreign literature tells us about the social condition of India and political informations, economic informations, cultural lifestyle and administrative aspects of different rulers and kings. So like this, foreign literature also helps us to write history. So therefore we have to study foreign literature. But foreign literature also has its own drawbacks. One is the lack of local knowledge. Second one is misgiving or recorded. So sometimes when they are giving wrong informations, that also been problem for the people, for the historian. That also been problem for the historians. Out of that limitation also, they have to verify our foreign literature. So like this, the native literature and foreign literature plays a very important role to write our written literature. So in the next video, we'll discuss about the oral literature. Thank you, children.